Well, let's see. I remember when Luke used to do these crazy eyes. He was just a little kid, and he would be able to roll his eyes and make one go one way and the other one zigzag back and forth and all around. And
Dad, that was me.
that was you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember this time when Luke was standing in line and there were other kids, and he was about 5 or 6 years old. And one of the kids cut in front of him, and he didn't like that. So he said, "Hey, you cut in front of me." And the kid grabbed some grass and threw it in his face.
Honey, that was Kelly. What's wrong with you?
That was Kelly.
Yeah.
And she kept throwing the grass and at the other girl. How do you like that? That was Kelly?
That was Kelly.
All right. Let me think. Oh, I got one. Actually, this one's kind of scary. We used to have this kitchen counter, and it had bar stools. And I was sitting at the bar stool. I don't know what was going on or why I was there, but he had to be about 2 years old, and he was moving about. I could feel him underneath. He was like banging into my legs and that sort of thing, and I knew that he was under there, but I didn't know what he was doing. And all of a sudden, he bites my scrotum, and he bites so hard that the pain, he's breaking his skin. I'm ready to punch.
That was Randy. What is wrong with you? Do you have your? I think he's getting
That
like
was Randy. All right. When Luke was 5 years old, little Jimmy Redmond was 4, but he wasn't little Jimmy Redmond. His father was 6'10", so little Jimmy Redmond was about 6'2" at 4 years old. And every day I would come home from work, and when Jimmy Redmond was visiting with his mother, and I would hear that Jimmy beat up Luke. I'd hear this story every day. Luke got beat up again by Jimmy, and I would talk to him every day. I'd say, Luke, look, the only way you're going to get this kid to stop is by hitting him back. You have to hit him back, and it's unfortunate that that's what you had to do because, but that's the way it was. So one day I come home from work and I hear Luke got beat up again. So I talk to him again. I'm like, Luke, you got to hit him back. And when you hit him, you just got to keep on hitting him. You can't just hit him once. You got to give him a beating. So he's like, okay, all right, I'll do it. So it was about 6:30 at night, and in this apartment there was a living room that had a couch, and then it had a dining room that was all part of the same room. So I'm laying on the couch. No, I'm sitting in the dining room, and the two boys are on the couch. And I look over, and Jimmy punches Luke right in the face. And I'm like, Jimmy, go in the kitchen. So Jimmy leaves, and I said, look, you got to do something about this. You can't keep taking a beating from this kid. You got to hit him back. So he's like, okay, I will. So now it's about 8:30 at night. I'm on the couch, and I'm watching TV, and they're over in the dining roomish area, and then all of a sudden, Jimmy punches Luke in the face again. But this time, Luke doesn't back down. All of a sudden, he just boom, he punches the kid back, and Jimmy's like startled, and he gets knocked back, and Luke hits him again, and then he kind of like he gets underneath the kitchen underneath the table, and Luke is punching him underneath the table, and Jimmy pulls the chair to kind of protect himself, but Luke is throwing these punches like in through the openings in the chair, and each one's hitting Jimmy in the face, and Jimmy's screaming and crying. Now I'm laying on the couch knowing his mother's like 10 feet, 15 feet away, maybe 20 feet away in the kitchen, and she's going to pop in when she hears her son screaming. So I'm laying on the couch, but I don't want to miss it. So I'm watching it, and I'm trying to time it. So I'm watching the TV and then watching the fight, watching the TV, watching the fight. This way, when she comes in, I could be like, oh, what's going on over there? I'm watching the TV. So Luke wails on this kid, and he never bothers him again. And I think that might be the last fight he ever had. which is awesome. And happy birthday! And you're 30 now, and I think
Happy
that's all we
birthday,
got to say.
Luke. Happy birthday, Luke.
Happy birthday.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's Sam?
I'm right here. Happy birthday, Lukey.
Did nothing record?
Did nothing record? Did you press that button?
Oh no, it's recording.
Oh, okay.
Okay.